Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And so there was another recording of this, but it got deleted, so we have to use this. Well, if you're new, this is my first time playing Madden 19. I didn't play a game, but so okay. So do you know what we just have to do? Where is it? Middle linebacker. Okay, we need a middle linebacker. Oh, yeah. And we need actually, we just need a middle linebacker. So tree center, good position. There's middle linebacker. I have two. Whatever. I'm gonna get him because this guy. Cornerback. And left tackle. You want a fullback. There. Okay, good. So now let's do this. I think we might lose, but it's whatever. Whatever happens, happens.
Saquon Barkley, welcome.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this guy.
Now the first NFL carry for Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Oh yeah, we have
On 1st and 10, Brissett.
We have Brissett.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I heard running's hard in this
Every
game.
coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And now a throw on 1st down.
Yeah,
there,
those are
but
the
it's
injured.
incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
1st down, Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I'm getting injured.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Okay. So, hopefully, this
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to let it go deep. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Shepard. Wow, we actually got the stop.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Brissett to throw on 1st. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And down he'll go at the 25.
I'd say we also got Jimmy
5
Macklin.
yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends.
I thought that wasn't 1st down, but
And you remember
okay, I'll
pre-draft,
take
there
it.
was a lot of speculation the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then.
Hopefully this will
Play action here on 1st down.
Sterling Shepard catch the ball.
Deep. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, there's team dances now. That's a pretty cool
So
feature.
the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Giants.
I don't know.
53 yards.
Their cornerbacks aren't, or free safeties or strong safeties aren't doing so good this game.
A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, those Giant fans, you know that they love seeing Saquon Barkley wearing their jersey, but it's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, I wonder what his dad was thinking. What would Big Al was thinking on draft night? Had to be so happy for his son. But they grew up watching Jets games. Just sit together, watch it. In fact, Dad has a Jets tattoo.
Yes.
Okay, so that tells you about how
That's
much he loves that
interesting.
team. You think Saquon's going to fix that and make it a Giants tattoo?
Yeah, wants to make that a Giants tattoo. That family, though, they fully converted. They're supporting the G-Men. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds
That was
up
kind of
incomplete.
funny.
It's always a battle.
Yeah,
Who's going to win on
probably
first
like,
down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that away and bring up second down.
That is
Hopefully that got closer.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Please don't score a touchdown. Okay. They did not score a touchdown.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. The Giants making their way out, and at this point, you would have to think that all mentions of last year maybe erased from team history, or at least that's what they want. Yeah, clearly, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, the talent on it, that's caught at the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 58 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford.
This is like the game.
A reminder coming up at the half. We
really
hook up
good
with a
game.
new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better
Saquon
linebackers
Barkley,
at reading a
maybe
play
getting his
and
first
flowing to make the stop
touchdown.
before it turns into something big.
To throw, Brissett. And that one was nearly picked.
There's like a million throws that should have been interceptions.
Down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
You could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20.
At least we're winning so far.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do?
Okay, are we just doing really good, or is Jacksonville just not doing
They
good?
got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and
Oh
now
my
it's intercepted.
gosh. Oh, that's AJ
Boye
Blue.
with a pick and a big turn.
That makes sense.
So they
AJ Blue.
surrendered 3
Blue guy
points,
caught
and
that.
now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it at the 15. And give him a gain of 37. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
Come on.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Did they just throw interception?
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley bulldozes past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Imagine that was a
All right,
touchdown.
We will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense. Let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Oh my gosh, so many people are getting hurt.
Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
How did he just...
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on
that
that
even looked like a tackle.
He looked like one of those guys.
Brissett flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing.
Did I actually say Smith Sr.? Because I thought he retired. And he's...
So they
and maybe maybe it's someone else.
This offense gets ready to take over the football. Here's the Giant offense now.
Sorry for not that much commentary.
The field.
It's just I don't
last
really.
time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now Brissett looking for Shepard deep. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it all the way.
What was that?
3. A big play there for the Giants. 59 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Broken tackle. Touchdown number 1 NFL career for young star Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are able to add on. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter.
They might actually win.
Play fake. Brissett. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back.
We're going to try to pick breaks and records.
So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Brissett. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete.
I thought he caught that. I was like,
position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on a fake punt.
I can't believe I actually just got that.
What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile, too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on punt for New York. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And now out come the Giants. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
The only way Jacksonville can win is if they get an interception or a fumble.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. It's Barkley on the counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year.
Good. First set did really good.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
That's good. So
Start your week by installing your game plan.
there's okay, so play our next game against the Cowboys. We're actually gonna do that. Jersey. Sorry, I'm so cringy. So then, no. We have a better wide receiver. Better do tackle. Well, I'm not saying we do, but just saying the over. Oh, Xavier Woods. Saying it was.
Zeke? So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
The first. First one of the drive, 100 yards, touchdown.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get to play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And now running right through him. They showed off a
If
nice
I could
juke
have,
in the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better
if I
shape
juked
now
them,
on
that
third
could
and
have
just a
been
yard.
a touchdown.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Okay.
Faced with their first
So
third down
first
conversion
down.
opportunity and able to punch it through
I
and
don't
pick it
even
up
know what
on
I'm
the
saying
ground.
anymore.
And to me, doing it on the
Yeah,
ground
thanks.
sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Here's Brissett, eluding the pressure running. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field.
Those are my home inactives, I think.
Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard
I know how to bullet pass. So all of you guys out there, I know how to bullet pass.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Maybe we could get a touchdown
play
here.
This opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Maybe Beckham will be open.
A first down throw for Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So the offense set to take the field here. They
Why
am
I
with
passing?
less than a minute to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brissett toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Because I think that was...
Here, partner, because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
Wait, what?
The Madden way.
Well, that'll be put in the books as...
They just have to score.
The football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Wow.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I should have just done the run.
So second quarter, this off. And New York set to take the field.
Wow, we got that ball back really quick. We got the ball back really quickly.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Why does he just stand there like,
threw it into coverage, almost
the ball has just been thrown to me?
But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
Of the new
After
campaign.
a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Brissett on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Nope.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Gained a couple yards. Might have to take off with Brissett this play.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, now he bowls him over. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes they use a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I guess he'll win the ball.
He's coming off an impressive
so I get this first down. That would be really surprising.
You're talking about 14.5 sacks, tied for 2nd in the NFL. And now when offensive linemen hear the name Demarcus Lawrence, they're breaking their boots. How do we block this guy off the edge?
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Oh, I just got juked by the computer.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. throwing. Brissett. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
If he caught
the
that.
defense gave them. Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little
Understand
respect
better,
and some
Ezekiel Elliott,
gratitude by scoring some points.
Ezekiel
To get a
Elliott.
little more cushion. Here's a give to Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it
If you do
without
not
letting
make
panic
this,
creep in and affect their play.
if the receiver drops it,
Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end
and
there.
that's fine.
Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, Brissett again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the blitz does come, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That was, I thought I was not going to make that.
At the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the
Okay,
Giants
if it's not
ready
like
to come
I was
out
crying.
now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Coney Ely in on the tackle.
Okay.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting
That
after
was
him, and
a
they
good
get
scramble.
upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On play action, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for shoot. And man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A gain of 39 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much
Hopefully
there that time.
As
get
the
a touchdown.
play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd
that was
and
Saquon
goal.
Barkley. Maybe he could have got
on the
a couple
ground.
yards.
Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Jacoby Brissett with his...
Okay, now I'm just going to try to run the ball every single time.
Excellent field position thanks to the interception. A handoff to Barkley. And he spins through. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Oh, I did not need to press that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming
you have a
2nd
chance
down
of winning,
play.
but you can't call all your...
Again, it's Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers run a quick slant or something like that.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
I don't know if the Cowboys can win.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense
do? What I want to do?
We're about to find out. Now Brissett, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flex. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Yep.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.
Sterling
and
Shepard
then you go
got
on the road,
player
band
of the
together,
game.
and get it done.
So for the Giants, It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with
the victory. They're trying to say, probably. They're gonna say. Galman. Do it. Let's look at free agency.
In a second. Daddy's gonna be home soon with dinner.
We're just gonna find him just in case. What to get this kicker hamster from? Okay, and we're gonna get. What do they need? A right guard. They need a tight end. Would they want this guy? Would they want him? They want a fullback. No, I don't. How about no? I'm not actually going to get him. There's no way we could get him. And then Cody. What would this be? Do you want a running back? I want this guy. Finally, like, get rid of him. Okay, we're back. We're just gonna sign a full back. I want a speedy guy. Speedy. Yeah, this guy. We're just gonna send to Mitzi to send. Please be good. Please. Please.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I guess I'll um and the record 6-2. Okay, then don't resign. But okay, I'm gonna scout some players. Just auto.
Here are all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select to scout this player and unlock his best skill. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he's a diamond. You just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will undervalue this player, and you may get the next Tom Brady.
Yeah. Okay, now you know what? If we do lose, I'll be bad if we do lose because we shouldn't lose. So, well, wow. Oh, Beckham. I think he did really good. Oh no, this is season stats. Richard Sherman is doing better than.
Hey everybody, it's the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
The only thing I worry about is Richard Sherman.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And now running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Just what? Why? Okay, good Barkley.
Now the rookie first rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
And going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
A second down throw for Brissett. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard.
25th career throwing touchdown.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's the only good play
and now second down.
their defense had so far.
And that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back.
Richard Sherman is covering over there.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
This is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Okay.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
However you say your last name.
Brissett from the gun on
Okay.
third. And Ingram holds
Thank
it
you.
in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Okay.
It's the
So we
Giants
need to
with
get
the
Odell
football here
Beckham's
as we begin
5th
quarter number 2.
touchdown
And they're on the
season.
move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year.
That's his second.
Because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Saquon Barkley.
I know when
I
I was a
had
kid, I
more
always got
yards.
real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they were going to put in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't have...
And down he goes. The 49ers get
How
there.
did your shirt on?
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Okay.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. After the incompletion, here now,
Barkley
3rd and 2.
can probably just go probably.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops
Why is
out,
everyone getting
incomplete.
injured so much?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brissett again, rolling to his right, and he's got room. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out
I
of
kind of
bounds.
just
He turned
jumped
that into
out
a
of
nice
bounds.
gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Wow.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Brissett sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well. And
I'm
not
gonna
only did they
probably
pick up a
throw
nice
to
chunk of
Beckham.
yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back.
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants.
Yeah, San Francisco
So
isn't
now this offense will
doing
take
so
over, and they
good
will have the
right
football
I'm not
at their
doing
own
great,
20-yard line.
but we're doing.
First down, Brissett. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And they're going to get this
But we're doing
one all
better
the way out across the 45.
in San Francisco right now.
A very solid gain of 27. Brissett now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. They find some open field here. And his guys have got it.
I thought Witherspoon got injured this game. Well, it said that before, but I guess he came in after.
Will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart.
Or I was just seeing things.
About the 27-yard
I'm
line.
pretty positive.
Tackle made that time by Kevin Dodd.
I saw him and said he got
Tried a
injured.
quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease so they can.
The Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
What was that
Well,
dance
the beauty of
supposed to
screen
be?
passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz.
And this is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 66 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage
Drag
after
route
the
to the
catch,
tight end.
but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Malcolm Smith able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football.
The pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Day in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
When you're this
It's
close
probably
to the
going to
goal
be
line, you gotta expect
back-to-back
pressure from the
plays.
defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
It was like, okay.
So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go
I thought we were going the other way.
Maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell
Why are the fans booing? That was a great play.
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Press the wrong
So it's
button
Giants
again.
football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look
I'll be
downfield,
up
he
in-
stand in
I'll
the
be up-
pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not
Car-
enough time. They hit it. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time,
now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk
Sorry.
during the week?
I think the more that you talk
My
about
mic
it,
was
the more
turned
that you
off. I didn't
emphasize
realize it.
The more sometimes it comes true for you.
Sorry for the background noise.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to